Over the last 50 years, global meat production has almost quadrupled, from 80 million tonnes to over 300 million tonnes. And this has huge consequences on our environment. Tonight, I'm going to explain why the meat industry is an issue that needs to be solved, what stem cells can do about it, and what barriers we need to overcome in the future. So why is the meat industry a problem? Well, let me give you two examples: water and climate change. 1 kilogram of beef, or 1,000th of that cow, takes 15,000 litres of water to produce. That's a 16-hour shower. And second, global greenhouse gas emissions from the meat industry contribute more to the global surface than cars, planes, trains, and all forms of transport combined. And as global meat production continues to increase, these problems will continue to get worse. Now, the obvious solution to problems like this would be to simply cut out meat altogether. But for cultures which have grown up eating meat, like Australia, such an idea may not be so easy to many. But luckily, science presents us with a solution, and this is done using stem cells. So stem cells have this pretty amazing ability to become any type of cell in the body, whether that be a neuron, skin cells, or even muscle cells. And it turns out all animals have these stem cells, not just us. So here's an idea. Why don't we take the animals and take their stem cells and make them become the cells that we want for meat, say, their muscle cells. That way, we don't need to invest all these environmental resources into them to raise them up, only to slaughter them again. This is such a new idea, and it seems just too good to be true, and in a sense, it kind of is. You see, the problem is stem cells have a very specific environment they need to grow in. What you see on the screen is serum. Serum contains proteins, and these proteins are necessary for these stem cells to become all these different types of cells. And getting this serum right is a very big problem that needs to be solved. This needs to be perfect and can be very expensive. But progress is being made in this field, and in 2013, Dutch professor Mark Post revealed the first ever beef patty made from stem cells in a lab. The cost? $325,000. As I said, this is not an easy task. And what about the taste? Close to meat, but not as juicy. You see, traditional meat contains more than just muscle cells. It contains fat cells. It contains over 700 different compounds which give it its meaty flavor. But all this was in 2013, and as technology improves, costs have been driven down to just $11. And researchers are now playing around with the idea of using fat cells and nutrients to give meat its more unique flavor. The benefits of clean meat are enormous. I mean, it completely takes away the calamity of the environmental impact. And it can also be healthier due to the lack of pesticides used in traditional meat farming. And clean meat also takes away the calamity of taking an animal so full of life, raising it up just to kill it for its meat. I truly believe this is an idea that can change the world, but perhaps the greatest barrier to this is us, the consumers. Understandably, there will be people that are uncomfortable with this idea, and it is up to us as science communicators to be able to present ideas like this accurately and concisely so that we may change the world for the better. Thank you.